some mud work on the wall. I've got some mud prepped, just mix it with a little extra water to thin it out. I'm new to this, I've never done it before, so don't look to me for technique. I'm just trying to get this wall done. So I guess the way to do this is to take your putty knife and just kind of smear some of the mud into the joint you're trying to conceal. And then you'll add some joint tape to it, and then you'll wet the tape end to end and just make it nice and smooth. And then I'll come back and I'll hit the screws just with a quick swipe, and it's done.
Thank you.
Update from some work I did off camera. This is my office, and of course you know that it didn't used to have a closet, but it also didn't have light switches, and now it does. So I actually added 2. That's because before I did this, there was a single wire that went from, like, obviously this 2 rooms used to be connected with no, with no wall here, and they added the wall at some point. Well, instead of adding an electrical circuit, they did all the other electrical, but they didn't give this room its own light. So there was one light switch in that room, and it controlled the lights for both. So I obviously just capped that on this side. I introduced a new line, and so I installed, there was an outlet that was the light source. It was just an outlet in the ceiling on this side. So I had installed this track light that I could just plug into that and be done. Get some lighting in here real simply, but like I said, it was tied to that other switch. So now it is tied to its own light switch, which is sweet. And then while I was up there, I just told myself, you know what, why not just add a normal light also to this room? So I did that. So kind of just a real simple light, one of those old school bulbs in it. I dig those, and came out great. And then another thing I did, this is where you get to the goofy old house stuff, because this door opened the wrong direction when we moved in, and the light switch that controlled the lights for both rooms is right there, which is stupid. So with the door opening the wrong direction, it wasn't an issue, but when I fixed the door, that's where it is. Nothing I could do about that. I'm not gonna move it. I'm not gonna worry about that. It is what it is. What I did do though is I added a second light switch, and I did a similar setup in this room because I'm also gonna be using this for work. So I'm gonna actually hardwire in another track light. So I did a quick, simple patch of the ceiling to cover a big hole that's been there, and that's actually wired to this light switch. And then when I built the closets, I obviously pre-wired them just for some pull cord closet lights. Just keep it simple. So this room's a little goofy with the light switches in 2 different places, but when I handled it from start to finish, came out real good. But while I was doing that, Lindsay went through and primed all the walls. They came out really good. Oh my God. And I'm tripping on stuff. So while I was doing all that electrical work, Lindsay was in here priming the closets, and I didn't film the sanding. I got a couple funny pictures, and it was just a disaster. Definitely took a year off my life with dust inhalation, even though I was wearing a cloth mask. But the walls came out really good. There's a couple spots where that joint tape, bubbled up a little bit, but it's a closet, like I said. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be good. And the corner that was a disaster, that came out really good. It had a big old chunk missing out of it, but I put the metal cap on it, the thing that they never added, and I nailed it in, joint tape, compound, all that good stuff, and it came out really good. So rooms are coming together, should be done in another few days. Just slap some paint on these closets. They need the door jamb, trim, and install the closet doors. Oh, and I have to do the flooring before I do that. So paint, flooring, door jamb, trim, door, done. I have asbestos in my lungs, asbestos in my eyes, I know.